Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Welcome to another edition of Turn on the Game, the podcast. I'm your boy Frog. I'm here with three of my four co-hosts, or three co-hosts, rather. I got Phil in the building.
What up, what up?
We got Chris J. the Vet on the phone.
What's happening?
Chris is in Tennessee right now. Tennessee.
You know,
Where's the...
down here with the Vols. They going crazy for these fools down here.
The number one seeded Vols in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's why they was going crazy tonight.
But
when things came out, I was in a little restaurant. They was going crazy.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
You was in a little bar or whatever?
It's well deserved,
Yeah.
man. Hendon Hooker's my front runner for the Heisman right now.
Now, have they
They play
lost or they
Georgia this
undefeated?
weekend, though.
Undefeated.
Still undefeated?
They undefeated. They play Georgia this weekend, though.
Mm-hmm.
This episode is brought to you by House of Outli3r.com. That's Outlier with the 3. All right. So we going to recap the NFL week 8. But first and foremost, we want to send out a rest in peace or shout out to TAKEOFF of the Migos. Fatally shot this weekend. Was it yesterday? It was last night, right? This morning.
Like this morning.
Yeah.
I think they were at the strip club.
They was at a bowling alley.
Bowling alley.
So they had a private party. I'm assuming it's a
Strippers was there.
costume party.
Nah,
wasn't nobody in costume.
From the video I saw, wasn't nobody in costume.
It was some chicks in costumes I seen.
Oh, it's a video out there?
They got video. They got everything out there, bro.
Somebody posted a video of this nigga laid out, leaking everywhere.
What? On where?
It was on Twitter.
Yeah.
And Quavo and whoever was with Quavo was trying to pick this nigga. They actually picked this nigga up for a second and then laid him back down. They was trying to move him. The nigga was gone.
They said, from my understanding and what I read from different accounts, is that one dude, it was somebody on his own team that shot him first.
Because he was shooting at somebody else.
He wasn't shooting. No, he wasn't shooting. He was
Hold on.
it was a scuffle. Because Quavo was losing money. They said he lost like $100,000 and his Migos necklace shooting dice, right? And it turned out to be, dice game in the hood. You know what happens, So it turned out to be something like that. One of the dudes on the Migos squad pulled out a pistol and sloppily shot and ended up shooting TAKEOFF. And then somebody from the other squad shot TAKEOFF again. He got shot twice.
And TAKEOFF wasn't nowhere near.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't even involved.
He was just an innocent bystander sitting back watching.
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
He jumped up to see what was happening. This is from what I read. And that's when that first shot hit him, either in the neck or the head. I think it might have been the neck, and he got hit in the head the second shot.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't advise you to watch that video, dog. That video is disturbing. I've been messed up all day over this.
Yeah, no, it's pretty
I'm
bad.
I'm sure they took it down by now.
No, Elon Musk ain't taking that stuff down.
Nah.
He on Twitter now.
Nah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It was.
I mean, it's crazy, but then the whole thing is they released a video earlier that day, and both of them was asleep in the car, and then Quavo kind of woke up and was like, "Man, I just had a messed up dream, man. It was just this and this and this." Yeah. crazy.
Man, rest in peace, King. To take off, and condolences to the family and friends.
I hope him and
that young man,
Offset can work out their differences.
28 years old, man.
Who's that? Who's that?
So the
Offset.
Migos basically broke up.
Yeah. Well, it
Before
was just Quavo
Right
and
after
Takeoff.
that?
No, before.
No,
Like
before.
they've been broken up, but it was like Quavo and Takeoff. They went and started doing their own thing.
They got a CD out.
Yeah, and then Offset, the other one, the one that's married to Cardi B, was trying to do his own thing or fix his marriage or whatever. But I hope that they come together now, man, and because life is too short, man, to be having beef like that, especially with
Did
fam.
That's real.
y'all see what Coach Prime had to say this?
Yeah, I
this
seen that
about
speech.
shit?
Yeah, but that's real though. What he
real.
was saying, he was like, "Yeah, I'm not." He said, "Any girl, anybody, family, whatever, they got to come to the hotel."
They're going to Houston.
Yeah, they're going to Houston.
Yeah.
Houston gonna be a
Huh?
hotbed
What
for a
happened?
minute.
They going to play in Houston.
Yeah, they go to play in Houston, and
Are they playing in Houston?
yeah. That's why he told
Jackson
them.
State.
That's what he told him. He said, "Y'all cannot leave the hotel." He
Oh,
said,
yeah.
I don't care what girl, whatever, they come to the room.
Yep.
Oh, so you be letting them have chicks in their
Oh,
room?
you
and
know,
shit.
I mean,
Prime.
but Prime know he can't stop
Can't.
it.
Yeah.
You can't stop that, man. And some of these cats are going home. They far away from home. They going home. So
Yeah.
yeah, they gonna have some of they stragglers run through.
Yep.
You
So
know?
yeah, man, I wanted to. It's a shame, man. We got
Too many, man.
We
That's
lose
two. That's
the
two in a
good
month.
ones.
That's,
dog.
that's two in like a month and a half.
That's crazy. It don't make no.
Like
it don't make no
Boosie
sense.
Boosie said we used to be heroes. Now we hunted.
But see, here's the thing, though, and I'm
my
gonna
God.
say this, and I'm gonna let
Oh
it go.
my
Yeah,
God.
you shouldn't have watched it.
Oh my God.
Quavo tripping over a little change. Little change to him. To me, 100,000 is a lot. Like I ain't coming home to the wife after losing 100,000 and then probably $100,000 worth of jewelry.
But
But the jury should be insured. One, by the record label. Two,
Oh my God.
that's carrying around money for him.
my thing is this:
Motherfuckers
Once
just sitting around like.
once you elevate yourself,
Don't be at no dice game in the hood.
right? You got Vegas. You can go to anywhere in the
Right.
world that gambling's legal, and you can put 100,000 on the table and legitimately bet.
But see, that's where our culture goes wrong. Where we
gotta be
we
hood
gotta keep we
all
gotta be
the
hood.
time.
We gotta keep it 100.
Look
Dude,
at 50,
you
man.
multimillionaire.
Look at 50. Like that's one person I look at and I say, you know what? He was out robbing, killing, he was out doing whatever he was doing. But when he elevated. You got people to do that for you now.
Yeah.
You got somebody there that's willing to risk their life, so you can give him the look, like, hey, this nigga. And you can go by and do Boosie. Look at Boosie's situation. Boosie had that. I mean, did Boosie partake in murdering people? No, but he had that one little youngster that if Boosie was complaining about something, that youngster went to go handle it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got people like that, but once you elevate, you shouldn't even be in predicaments to
You
where you
should
have
not-
to be doing that.
It should have been if anything, a guest appearance, like step in. Hey, you seen the Migos here at y'all's little party? Then bounce.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been no hanging around outside the little joint afterwards, shooting dice.
No, it shouldn't have been no
That-
dice. It shouldn't have been no dice game, man. I don't care if I win the lottery this coming up, whenever, and I'm 600 million richer, I'm gonna elevate myself. I'm not, and I don't care if I go back to whatever hood, Bakersfield, East Side, Oklahoma, off of 33rd and Kelly, whatever. I'm not about to let somebody bait me into doing something that I know that's gonna cost me.
He should have the composure to be able. All right, I'm good. Y'all
But
got me.
it's the mind frame though. It's the mindset. Like, man, I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And when people have that mind frame, it's just like when you take hooping for example. You walk into a gym and you know you're gonna kill everybody. Your swag, your everything is different at that point. Now, if he walked into where it's Jay-Z, 50, he's still gonna have that swag, but it ain't gonna be on the level that it was on because nigga, you not making what these, you not doing what these cats is doing.
Right.
You know, so he was in that little bowling alley,
So
and he's Amigo, and he like, nigga, I'm Quavo, nigga.
yeah,
Yeah, you Quavo. Now your cousin is dead.
nephew.
Nephew
Yeah.
is
So
dead.
who the fuck was? So he wasn't even in the dice game.
No,
No,
he's watching.
he was watching. Everybody that know him say that he was the quiet one in the room. He never was into trouble. He was just the quiet one in the room. That's nephew.
It's crazy.
And so
now he got to
who
live
got
with that
into
shit.
it over the dice game?
Huh? What'd you say?
Who got into it over the dice game?
It was Quavo and whoever he was shooting dice with.
Yep.
So who shot him originally though? One of the Migos shot him?
Yeah, one of the Migos, not one of the
One of the
Migos,
entourage.
one of the entourage pulled out the gun.
Oh, somebody from the entourage.
Somebody
And
from
then
Migos
shot-
entourage.
And then whoever was in the, and see, that's the thing. The streets ain't gonna talk.
Nope.
So we don't know who he was shooting dice with. We don't know who was in that other entourage. And the streets ain't gonna talk. Because all they say is mafia.
Well,
That's the word that they use is mafia.
mob ties, and I ain't trying to, go there, but Jay Prince Jr. and his people.
Are they called mob
who-
ties?
Yeah, they call mob ties. That's who they was.
That's who he
Yeah,
was.
that's who
Then
they
really
was
ain't
all
nobody
with.
talking then.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody talking.
yeah. This is the second dice game where a rapper or somebody
But why
influential.
why are y'all shooting
killed.
dice, man? Like, come on. Y'all could have went right up 35 and went to what's that one on the border of Texas and Oklahoma and shot all the
'Cause
dice you
niggas-
want.
Winstar.
Cause niggas want to keep it hood. That's how the niggas.
And,
Niggas
but that's
wanna
what I'm
keep it
saying.
hood.
Like,
That's fucking ridiculous.
And niggas is not elevating themselves,
Hey,
man.
fools niggas is going crazy over this though.
Yeah.
Gilly going crazy.
Yeah, I seen Gilly.
Oh, Gilly going crazy because the reason why Gilly going crazy is because of the shit that you just watched.
Yep.
Like, nigga, why are y'all showing that? Why are y'all?
Oh,
why
yeah,
do y'all
yeah,
even
yeah,
do?
yeah,
That's why
yeah.
he going crazy.
It's the craziest thing,
Yeah.
dog.
You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting to see what TAKEOFF is gonna say about it. I haven't seen it.
You mean Offset?
Offset, I mean, I'm waiting to see what he gonna say about it, man.
I know he going through it right now.
Mm-hmm.
He going through it because
Yeah.
that's his brother. Even though they split up,
Mm-hmm.
that's still his brother. You know what I'm saying? His homie.
Which one is Offset?
Offset is Cardi B's husband.
Yep.
No. Was he not there?
No, they're
Nah,
not together.
They're not. The Migos split up.
They're not together.
It's no longer a group. Now it was Quavo and Takeoff. Unc and Nephew is what it was called. They little group. They got a nice little CD.
Yeah. So, but
yeah,
yeah,
it's just
man,
crazy.
that
Said nigga died. You niggas is trying to get likes. That shit is crazy.
man, that's crazy because if you posted that, whoever posted that and started to post that,
And
they likes and
whoever
everything
keeps
shot up.
posting it, man.
Shot up. I mean that, but once it's on the
Yeah.
internet, bro, it ain't gonna go nowhere.
But
bro.
at the same time, though, I mean, yeah, your little post go viral, but I mean,
But for what?
what is that doing for you though? Besides,
Who's the nigga in the red shirt?
I don't know. I ain't watching it.
Is that-
I didn't want to
we're
watch
not
it.
watching
man.
it right now. I'm not.
But I'm just going off because I read it. I read it this morning. You know, I get to work at like 5:30, 6 in the morning. So I'm up and I'm first thing that pop up as soon as I bring up the internet. Migos. I'm like, damn.
So this says here, moments up leading up to the shot of Takeoff, Quavo was arguing with someone about basketball. And
Nah, see,
Takeoff was just a few feet behind.
It's so many different
So many
stories.
different stories.
But
It
but
wasn't even
the
the
thing is,
basketball.
It wasn't even
But
it was dice.
this is another video. This is another video of the pre. Okay, this is another video leading up to the shots right here. I'm watching.
Mm-hmm.
It was that's my bad. It was a chick that was standing right next to
Yeah.
Takeoff. She seen the whole thing and she pretty much cleared up everything.
Yeah, like it
said
was
what
dice
happened.
game.
It was
Yeah,
a
she
dice
just-
game.
she just
Quavo was
didn't-
pressed.
Yeah, she didn't. She just didn't say who was involved. That's
Right.
it. That's the only thing that she didn't say. She didn't say who was involved, and I think she said, "I'm not gonna tell you who was involved."
Right.
You know. So. But
She,
yeah, I mean,
she lose her life next.
Yeah, but I mean that like you said, that's our culture.
It's our culture, dog. I mean,
and that's what has to change.
we the only culture like that. It don't make no sense how we live by these ridiculous codes of the streets that at any given moment for any little stupid thing you can lose your life.
Man, look, you gotta look at the mob. Look at John Gotti. Who took John Gotti down?
The mob.
No, who took him down? His right hand, Sammy the Bull, is the one who took him down. So you got to understand that, like, the loyalty that you have for these streets in this thing is
Ain't no loyalty
it's
in the
not.
streets.
There's no
It's a
loyalty.
myth.
Look at every gangster movie that's came out. Every gangster movie, the dude then died behind a girl over his best friend, or his best friend betrayed him. Look at what was it? What's
Ooh,
the
they
one I'm
got-
talking about?
Y'all see the video? Y'all see the video where they slowing it down? Where they showing the nigga with the gun in his hand?
Nah,
bro,
I stopped looking
watching.
for
I
videos.
stopped
I thought
looking
I
at
was
it,
seeing
man.
that. It was
But-
laid out.
But I mean, even listen to the stories of Frank Lucas and Nicky Barnes. What did Nicky Barnes do? Nicky Barnes turned state because his homeboy started messing with his girl. His right hand started messing with his girl, and that took that whole thing down, bro. Like
It's
y'all
ridiculous.
but it's and we try to live by these codes of the street, man. Ain't no codes, man. You just gotta stick to your guns, bro, and just
Streets don't love you back.
nah, man. The streets, you end up two places.
Dead or in jail.
Carried by, what's that, judged by 12 or carried by 6?
Yep.
Man, that's crazy, man.
That's
Did
nuts.
nobody been arrested yet?
Oh, man,
course
and
not.
nobody's going to be arrested.
Of course not.
You forget about that, buddy.
They combing them surveillance cameras though.
They can call. They probably got erased.
Combing them surveillance cameras.
Probably got erased. Like, what happened? Oh, my God, we're missing this part.
But you know what? They put that reward up high enough.
Put the-
Somebody
you
gonna
gotta-
say something.
you gotta put that
Somebody got
reward-
a video camera that.
Look, somebody recorded it. Somebody got it. But what I'm saying is, you got to do that and offer witness protection, change my name,
Hey.
put me in a whole different country.
You put that reward up. I was watching the news the other day and somebody did something. It was like $50,000 reward for the blah blah blah. I was like, ooh, 50 G's.
I can use that right now.
50 G's, boy. That's some student loans in the car paid out.
Oh, you ain't got no more student loans if you did the Biden thing.
Man, I did it, but it's only 20 G's. Now my student loans is like 60. Cause I went to school like 50 times.
Oh, that's it. All right. What's the how high? Nigga?
Nah, but I ain't
I
got.
know if I can do 6
I
years
ain't got
at
but
JUCO.
one pretend degree though.
Now, what do you say on how high? I know if I did 6 years at a JUCO, I can.
Man, let's So Chris, we got a few new things we're gonna do. You want to do the breaking news first with the trades and all that,
Yeah, we can do that.
or we want to do the recap? Let's do the recap. NFL recap real quick. So
All I know is my Niners won. That's all that matters.
they won in more ways than one. That was so.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The Jaguars, no, that was the Panthers that y'all got him from.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they made any moves today.
I don't think they did.
The Jaguars made the move.
The Jaguars made the move.
Let me go to week 8 real quick, and then we'll do a quick run through of the scores. So week 8 scores: Ravens beat the Buccaneers 27-22 Thursday night. Broncos
This
beat the
nigga Charleston White ain't gonna be here long.
Broncos beat the Jaguars. Charleston White is protected, bruh. He's one of them. He do what he do because he's protected. There's some cats out here that's doing all this crazy stuff, and they protected. He got law enforcement on his side.
Well, here's the thing, because he's putting indictments on, and he's
My
caught.
bad.
He'll
I
call.
didn't-
But here's the thing. It's gonna be that one person who don't care.
That don't
who
care.
somebody's
That
gonna
don't
say,
care.
if you do it, your family gonna be taken care of, and they gonna touch him because you can't. And see that's why he backtracked his stuff on Boosie, and he backtracked his stuff on T.I. talking about the kids, not about them, but talking about the kids, because he gonna say the wrong thing. You tell somebody I'm going to Tamir Rice your son.
That's crazy.
Like so he gonna get touched eventually, and it's gonna be somebody who don't care because, like, this is, and I'll say this and we can move on. The thing that gets me about Charleston White is, yeah, you call the police, but you are antagonizing this. So I can go to jail, I can slap the hell out of you, and I'll go to jail and I'll say, hey, did you hear what he said? Because everything he says is recorded. Did you hear what he said about my son? Yeah, I slapped the hell out of him. He said he's gonna kill my son.
A lot of what he's doing right now is for clout.
It's all clout.
But his first, it is. But when he first, and trust me, I'm not on this dude's side.
No, when he sometimes he speaks
first
real. He speaks the
came
real
out,
stuff.
He was telling us the culture, what we need to hear to better the culture.
Mm-hmm.
He just, basically saying this
But
is
he didn't
stupid
go
what
nowhere
we're
with
doing.
it. He didn't go nowhere with it.
Right. And so he's taking a turn to this shock
Donald
shock value
Trumping.
mess.
He's Donald Trumping is what he's doing. That's what I call it. He's
Yeah.
Donald Trumping. Dude.
That's the exact point. That is perfect
He got a new.
analogy.
Yeah.
He got a
And
hat on right now with damn Donald Trump 2024 on it.
Yeah, no, but that's what he's doing, man.
That's how he's making his money now.
That's how he's making his money.
And he's
you know
protected.
What I'm saying? And he is
Guarantee
protected.
you he's protected.
Because the dude talked about how the girl gave him head and didn't want to give him none, so he raped her. Like go back and like this dude is talking about all this.
I can't watch him no more. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
at first when he's like, gangs is stupid,
Yeah.
and you
But
come
when he
run up
said-
on me, I'm gonna call the
when-
police because
when
I'm
he
a
said-
civilian.
Yeah, when he said fuck Nipsey Hussle, when he said fuck, and I understand where he's saying fuck them characters, but you can't say fuck them characters because them characters are who they are.
But see, Nipsey was more than Nipsey at the time of his demise.
He's saying
He can't disparage.
no, he's saying fuck Nipsey Hussle as the character, like fuck. I'm talking. He said I'm not saying fuck Aramis.
he
saying-
basically is though.
Right, but that's his whole thing. That's what he's doing.
He's trying to.
He's trying to do it, trying to have a safe spot to say, look, I'm not saying fuck him as a person. I'm saying fuck his character. It's like saying I'm not saying fuck Clark Kent. Clark Kent is that I'm saying fuck Superman.
But here's the thing though, and I'm just gonna say this off of what he's trying to say off of that is Nipsey Hussle's character was the philanthropist. It's two coins of the same side. You see what I'm saying?
Two sides of
You can't differentiate the two because as Nipsey Hussle, he was doing the good things in the hood. He wasn't out here doing stupid shit as Nipsey Hussle, then turn around
mean-
and being Aramis.
And see, here's the thing. Have you noticed though, like the gangs in California? Yeah, they still doing killing. Yeah, they still doing this. But it's more Blood and Crip collaborations ever. You know what I'm saying? So Nipsey was trying to get YG and The Problem to work they shit out. You know what I'm saying? That's a well-known Crip and a well-known Blood and work them and make music. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say that, but the dude is he's totally disrespectful.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like. You want to tear down the black man because you think that's gonna make that's not. If you tear down the black man, it's not gonna make the black man better.
It's not.
You making us look
Make us look stupid.
bad. You making us look stupid.
It's just all he's doing is allowing people to be like, see, all you gotta do is let them go at each other. They
Yeah,
gonna
and
tear
they
each other up,
gonna tear
kill
themselves.
each other.
They gonna kill each other. They
We
gonna
ain't gotta
fight,
do nothing.
and he gonna call the police.
Gonna
But it's gonna be a person here. It's gonna be a person like us, like me, you, that don't have a background, that don't have this, that don't have that. That's gonna walk up and slap the shit out of him, and then you gonna pull out your gun. But the thing about it is, nigga, you are antagonizing people with your words. Like, how can you antagonize somebody with your words and not expect retaliation, and then you're going to call the police? And then go to court? Yeah, go to pull up everything he just said.
Right.
And as a person, that affects me. And it's not going to be some T.I. It ain't going to be no Boosie. Because like Boosie said, I'm scared of him. Because Boosie got a rap. It's gonna be somebody. It's gonna be somebody who don't have nothing on their back that's gonna fuck him up.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting to see it. I swear I'm waiting to see it. But I mean, cause sometimes he do speak the truth about the gangs and stuff like that. But bro, when you start disrespecting the dead,
That's crazy. Hell.
George Floyd. I mean, nobody asked to get killed like that. Tamir Rice, Trayvon Martin, telling somebody you're gonna Trayvon Martin their kid, you gonna Tamir Rice their kid.
That's
bro?
crazy.
We didn't give him enough of our time.
I'm done with that. Back to
Enough of our time. So let's get back to these scores. We got week 8. The Broncos beat the Jaguars 21-17. Panthers lost to the Falcons 34-37.
That was a
The
big
Bears lost to the Cowboys 29-49. The Dolphins
Sure.
game. Who cares?
The Dolphins beat the Lions 31-27. Vikings beat the Cardinals 34-26. And the Saints blanked the Raiders 24-0. Boy, the Raiders, boy.
Devontae Adams rethinking that move, honey.
Boy. But shit, he might not have been no better in Green Bay the way they play.
But the way they playing is because of the receivers.
That's true.
You got to think about it. Like Devontae Adams doesn't stop moving until the ball is in the air or until somebody else has the ball. These receivers run their routes. If it's a 15-yard out, they do a 15-yard out and they stop. They don't try to get back open and create that space because what is Aaron Rodgers known for? He's known for breaking down the pocket, getting out, extending plays. And if the receivers are not extending, then it hurts. When they did, he got a touchdown to their young receiver because he broke the route.
Dobbs.
He broke the route.
I mean, they got potential, but, I mean, it's just...
The question is, does Aaron Rodgers have the patience? Because did you see where they show where he mad? Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Does he have the patience?
But the thing is, though, man, it's just... He gonna have to if you want them to develop. He's got to allow them to develop like the rest of the receivers over his tenure. He allowed them to develop. Devontae wasn't Devontae out the gate.
Man, Devontae was Devontae out the gate.
He wasn't really.
Yeah, he was Devontae. It's just that it was shadowed because
he still had vets in front of him.
But it still was overshadowed by the fact that he had an all-time great quarterback too, though. So because if a rookie is doing good as a receiver. And he has Tom Brady's about to get all the praise, not the receiver. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing what happened with Aaron Rodgers. But then when Aaron Rodgers kind of got hurt and Devontae was still producing the same numbers, that's when everybody was like, okay, this kid is good. You know what I mean? But when you got an all-time Brady as a quarterback, he's always going to get credit. Why you think Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, I think they're in the top 10 or 15. They ain't did shit. But they're in the top 10 or 15 for the MVP.
Yeah, but they ain't got no shot at it.
You know what I'm saying? Oh no, my MVP so far is I don't know. I would say
shit.
Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is
but
one.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen 2 and Mahomes 3. Those are my top.
Mahomes. I give Tua consideration before I give any of those other ones.
Tua missed some games, so I don't think that his stat.
But he leading the league in
QBR.
QBR.
That's QBR.
Come on, man. It means something to these folks.
It do, but I mean when he got 2,000 yards and Josh Allen got 4,000.
That's because he was out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think, and right now, as long, if Jalen Hurts can stay undefeated, he got it, hands down.
Yeah,
hands down.
All right, let's see.
You didn't say my Niners yet, man.
I'm getting there. We ain't there yet. The Patriots. Where we go? Patriots beat the Jets 22-17. Eagles beat the Steelers to stay undefeated 35-13. Tennessee Titans, that makes 5 in a row, beat the Texans 17-10. It looks like a close game, but it really wasn't that close.
No, it was close. No, don't try to play it hard.
Yeah.
Hey, Tannehill didn't play, and that's the reason why that score is the way it is, because we relied heavily on King Henry, and we'll display that in a minute, because the first series, I think Malik threw an interception.
I mean, but see, that's the thing. Like, you got to get the jitters out, G.
He ain't ready.
He's probably ready, but it's a calming factor, man.
He is not ready.
Calming factor.
The Commanders beat the Colts 17-16 in a thriller. The 49ers beat the brakes off the Rams yet again in the regular season, 31-14.
That game was a little bit closer.
8th game in a row over the Rams in the regular season.
That game was a little bit closer. We broke it out the second half. First half, I think it was like 14 to whatever in the first half. It was close. Then second half, we opened it up.
Boy, Christmas came early for the 49ers.
Hey, man.
First of all, if Trey Lanson, I do not speak ill will of any player getting hurt or anything like that.
Trey.
Had he not gotten hurt, y'all would have been 0-17. he got hurt, and that slid Jimmy G right back in the familiar territory where he gonna lead y'all to victories like he have in the past. He took y'all to the NFC Championship game last year. I don't understand.
He took us to a Super Bowl.
And he took y'all to. I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Last year, y'all went to a championship game under Jimmy G's tutelage, and y'all gonna put in a rookie.
Well, see, here's the thing. I think the thing that helps the Niners out,
Y'all drunk.
and this has been a Niners fan, is the running game. Under Shanahan's offense, we need to have a running game, and I think that helps Jimmy G. Point proven last week. The week before, Christian McCaffrey still did some good things. We saw it, but he didn't know the whole playbook.
Yeah.
Had a week to open up the playbook, got the playbook open. And when you are so worried about Christian McCaffrey, whether he coming out the backfield to catch the ball, or whether he's running the sweep or running the power or whatever it is, we got a tight end wide open down the field. And then the thing is, we did it without Debo. You know, so at the end of the day,
Debo? Oh,
yeah,
Debo was hurt.
At the end of the day, what makes us dangerous is having that running back, that's why we traded Jeff Wilson today.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But having that running back of that status, because we haven't had a running back of that status. And
It was Debo.
When we went to the Super Bowl with Cap, who was our running back? We didn't have one. Cap was the running back. Cap was that.
That's what I'm saying.
X-factor,
Debo
right?
was being y'all
Right.
running back and receiver.
But even when we went with Jimmy G, when we had Mo start, why did we lose the Super Bowl? We lost the Super Bowl against Kansas City is because we stopped running the ball. And he wanted to showcase Jimmy. Jimmy is not a showcase player like that.
Most of them are
Right.
not.
He's not. So if we would have continued to run the ball and waste the clock, we probably would have another Super Bowl under our
Your San Francisco and Tennessee is in the same predicament with the head coaches. They try to make their quarterbacks out to be more than what they are, and when they got workhorses in the backfield that they can get a ball to.
I'm not gonna call
control.
McCaffrey a workhorse.
He's I ain't saying he's an every down.
But he is.
But
he's that Swiss Army
then he's
knife.
a workhorse.
No, workhorse is Henry running between them tackles and that's the workhorse, running that power, because you can run that power 17 times in a row with Henry and he's probably gonna do it. You can't do that with McCaffrey. He's not big.
Well, McCaffrey's not. I mean, that's.
But he's that Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
He's that one that's like play action, get into the flats, and he gonna make you miss and gain 10. Give him a sweep. Get him out in the let him run this. That's what he is.
Hey, Chris, you hear me?
Yeah.
Chris, listen to this.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Listen to this nigga talk now. Listen to the joy in this nigga's voice.
Because you wanna know why though? You wanna know why though?
Boy.
Now that they got me.
Hold on, you wanna know why though? Because you can add.
This nigga can't stop smiling, dog.
It's like it's like 3 or 4 people that I talked to before this, and I said, man, we're gonna get McCaffrey. I said, and if we get McCaffrey, we're gonna be dangerous. We're gonna be super dangerous.
Yeah.
And then the day that we got McCaffrey, the homeboy texted me. He was like, Phil, because he has a little nutrition shop out in Midwest City, and I went up there and we were talking, and I told him, I said, man, I think we're gonna get McCaffrey. I think we're gonna get him because they keep talking about McCaffrey to the Niners. I said he probably loves that because he's from there. We played at Stanford. He's back home, right? That night we got Christian McCaffrey, and he's like, bro, you was right. I was like, yeah, because that's the smartest thing. The one thing that we don't have and we never had in the past couple of years is a running back of that caliber.
That's crazy.
So when we got it, I don't care who's at quarterback at that point in time, because it's nothing to do. Me and you can go back there and dump it off to Christian McCaffrey.
Here's the thing. This is what makes Carolina so stupid. He's healthy.
Oh yeah, and he's only like 26.
He's healthy and he's young.
Yeah, he's only like 26.
Why are you trading him?
Because he didn't want to be there. He wanted out.
Yeah, I know he wanted out. He had to have wanted out.
Yeah, because he was tired. Because think about it. It's ideal. Who has one of the best lines in the NFL? The Niners. We've had no-name running backs damn near almost run for 1,000, right? We got Trent Williams, one of the best linemen in the game. There,
True.
Right? So for us to get a guy of that caliber, it's gonna be hell to tell the captain, man.
Y'all had Christmas.
Like I told everybody, all we gotta do is make the playoffs, and nobody wants to play us in the playoffs if we are healthy.
No, so if It could possibly end up being
Eagles.
Dallas, y'all, or Eagles, y'all, for the trip to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And them games, either one, between you or the Eagles or you and the Cowboys, that's gonna be a hell of a game.
Hell of a game.
Hell of a game.
Because our all three of the defenses that you named
Just
they don't bend.
You just don't need Jimmy G to fuck it up for y'all.
Here's the thing. He threw what 86. He was like 86% completion rate last week without Debo, right? That's because he's hitting those flats. And everybody's defense, you gotta key on Christian McCaffrey whenever he's in the game, bro. And then what you gonna do when Debo's in the game? And then Brandon Ayuk is stepping up. Then you got Kittle. Like, it's too many weapons on that field, bro, for you. And then how do you, if we play Dallas, how do you isolate Parsons? You run that shit to Parsons' side.
Yeah. So that's what
and that's what's gonna happen.
That's how you get him out.
Right, and that's how you get him out the game, because he has to worry about McCaffrey coming his way on the screen, and then Kittle right behind him. Bow, and now you take that pressure off Jimmy G to where he's hitting that, because Jimmy G ain't throwing down the field, he's hitting little 15 yards, and we got playmakers. Ayuk can make plays, Debo can make plays, Kittle can make plays, and now you got Christian McCaffrey. So yeah, I'm happy, man, because it's like, dude, we got him for another couple of years without another contract.
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
So you good? No, we got the Seahawks beat the Giants to give the Giants their second loss of the year.
And we haven't talked about them. They've been doing pretty damn good this year.
The Giants.
Yeah. The NFC East is actually looking better than everybody thought, man.
Yeah. They're no longer the trash.
Yeah, they're no longer the trash.
The Bills beat the Packers 27-17. It was not as close as it seems.
Nah.
The Browns beat the brakes off of the Bengals 32-13 Monday Night Football. I don't understand. I mean, I'm looking at the TV like, what is going on?
Does Jamar Chase mean that much to the Bengals?
Obviously.
I mean, you got T. Higgins. You got Joe Mixon.
Got one late.
Yeah, but you got Joe Mixon.
Bottled up.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, dude. But Garrett played a hell of a game, though.
Hell yeah.
Garrett, he played a hell of a game.
Yeah.
Well,
he was all over that boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was touching the shit out of him, boy. He was frustrated as hell.
He couldn't handle it.
And that was my fantasy quarterback, man. I was mad as hell.
Man, I played Mac this week in ours, man. Of course, I told y'all, man, my draft, I didn't prepare for our draft, so I'm like last place. But Mac had Christian McCaffrey. He had Dante Freeman. This nigga had everybody. I was like, man, fuck. I mean, I had like 160, but he had like 220.
Yeah, same thing happened to me. I got speed roll like that too.
So, but I mean, we got some trades, man. I know we've been talking. Everybody knows about the Christian McCaffrey trade.
Hold on.
What you got?
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Got breaking news. You can hear the music, huh? Can't you?
I can't.
You can hear it?
No, I can hear it now. But biggest acquisition outside of Christian McCaffrey, in you guys' opinion?
Biggest acquisition?
Mm-hmm.
Old boy went to the Ravens.
Yeah, Raekwon Smith, the linebacker.
Nope.
Yeah.
Chubb, Dolphins.
Yeah, Chubb. Yeah.
Chubb to the Dolphins.
I'm gonna go different, man. I'm gonna say T.J. Hawkinson to Minnesota.
Yeah,
that was a good one. But
The only reason why I say that is because of this. The same thing that goes on with the Niners and getting Christian McCaffrey. On the offensive side, now they have way too many weapons. Dalvin Cook is about to go off now. Once Hawkinson gets in rhythm, it's going to open up for Justin Jefferson, because now you can't really double him. You know what I'm saying? So you got Cook, Jefferson, and Hopkins. Their defense is solid, but they just need another offensive piece, because now what they were doing is doubling Jefferson and daring Cook to run. Cook wasn't really running because you can put 6 in the box and bottle him up. Now you can't.
Man,
And they're 6-1, right? The Vikings are 6-1, right?
they are. I respect
Yep.
it, but I mean, I don't know if he's the game changer that's gonna put them over the top.
But I think he is. He's
Because they still got Kirk Cousins as quarterback.
But-
He's always gonna be Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, he is. But when Kirk Cousins had Kyle Rudolph, when Kirk
Hey,
Cousins
Kirk
had
Cousins, he's an MVP conversation right now.
right, but what I'm saying is think about it. When Kirk Cousins had a good tight end, you saw a better Kirk Cousins. When he lost that tight end and he just had a Justin Jefferson, he still did good. But you give him that check down. You give him that, it's gonna open it up, man. I think that's what, because the Dolphins, old boy going to the Dolphins, yeah, that's gonna make the Dolphins better, but they're still gonna be a running gun team. You got to outscore the Dolphins. You got to try to contain Tyreek. You got to try to contain him.
Yeah,
you got to try to contain Waddle. But they're still going to be a running gun. It's still based off their offense.
But I'm saying though, Chubb added to their defense.
I think it makes them slightly better. I think it makes.
Puts them in the conversation.
I think Raekwon Smith to the Ravens is more important than Chubb going to the Miami.
the Ravens need a little more than
They got the
Raekwon.
DBs. They got the DBs.
I ain't talking defense. They may have needed something else on offense, like a receiver.
No, Rashad Bateman is nice.
He can't stay healthy.
That's the only
He
problem.
can't stay
No,
healthy.
I think the problem with that, to be honest, he's trying to come back too fast. They look. J.K. Dobbins hasn't even started going off yet.
However you want to look
J.K.
at it.
Mark
he's hurt
Andrews
now,
is
too.
there.
He hurt again, huh?
Right.
J.K.
Mark Andrews
Dobbins is hurt. He on the IR.
But see, you can't just rely on Mark Andrews as your only weapon.
No, you can't.
Mark Andrews ain't did shit in 2 weeks because he's hurt too.
Yeah, I mean and I think that's just their problem on offense. They're hurt. They're hurt on offense.
Out of the people I'm just saying, out of the receivers that got dealt today, I would have rather seen Claypool
Claypool went to
in
Green Bay.
no, Claypool went to
He went to Chicago.
Chicago.
I would have
I'd
rather
rather
seen
see
him
him
in
in
Green
Baltimore.
Bay. No, I'd rather see him in Green Bay.
Green Bay, Green Bay too stuck on themselves. They too cocky to do anything. They don't draft nobody to help Aaron Rodgers. They draft his backup, just like they did with Brett Favre.
My bad. Vucevic just tried to punt. Can't think of his nigga name. He got in his face because he pulled. Anyway, my bad. I thought it was gonna be a fight in the NBA. My bad.
Yo, you thought it was gonna be a face-off?
Yeah,
Push off.
Niggas ain't
Yeah.
fighting.
But
O'Neal.
Green Bay, they too. I mean, it's just like they don't care. They like, man, we Green Bay. We always gonna be good.
Ooh.
We ain't gonna do nothing. We just gonna be Green Bay. We're gonna be good. We always got Hall of Fame quarterbacks. They don't make no moves.
Right.
They trash this year. Trash.
So you seeing the product that they putting on the field.
But that's why you trade for Claypool, young receiver.
I get what you're
young
saying,
receiver.
but they won't do it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But like you said, you would like to see. I would have liked to see Claypool go to Green Bay. That's what I would have liked to see. I would like to see Green Bay get in there and get Claypool.
And Baltimore ain't doing Lamar no favors by not bringing him no weapons.
But the thing is, they got weapons. They just hurt.
If your weapons is hurt, you ain't got no weapons because they not on the field. That's just my opinion.
I mean, I agree, but they looking at it like, shoot. And then, you know what they're looking at, too? They're looking at like, damn, we got to sign Lamar. They still haven't signed him.
I know.
So they're looking at, we can't really bring nobody in because we got to resign Lamar. If we bring somebody in, well, we're going to bring him in for this year, and then we can lose him? That's crazy.
Do you want to win?
I think they're going to make
At the end of the day, do you want to win?
I think they're going to make moves in the offseason. I think they know with the team that they have right now that they cannot compete with the Bills. They know that they cannot compete with Kansas City.
Organizations that play for the offseason are losers.
Now you sound like the one, oh boy, from Clipper Kings.
Yogi?
No, the guest appearance. You know what I'm saying?
Don?
Yeah.
Don.
You sound like Don now.
I'm just saying, man.
So I mean, but I mean, I mean, a lot of teams got better today. A lot of teams got better.
Yeah.
But
A lot of teams got
the
worse.
question is, did they get better? Did they get good enough to beat the Bills?
Contender.
Did they get good enough to beat the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Niners? Did they get good enough to beat those teams? I'll even throw Tennessee in there, Frog.
I don't think so.
I see you frowning over there a little bit, but
No, we straight. I'm not even sure. We hitting our stride because we.
yeah, but are y'all good enough to beat the Bills, the Chiefs?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
Because all we gotta do is keep the game close, and then make that be the last possession of the game type situation. Yeah, we good
Hey,
enough.
what's LeBron's? LeBron's daughter's taller than both his sons. My bad.
LeBron's daughter ain't taller than this. LeBron's daughter like 7.
Y'all ain't seen the commercial with the girl and his 2 sons? That ain't his daughter, I guess.
Nah. His daughter like 7 years old.
Oh, well, the youngest boy is taller than.
Yeah.
And,
He's
He nicer
yeah.
than Bronny too.
He's gonna be nicer than Bronny.
Yeah, I was saying that.
He
nigga's
nicer
name
than
like
Bronny
that.
too.
LeBron James Jr. nigga.
Yeah,
It's Bronny.
it's Bronny, man. That boy's name is Bronny. But yeah, so what else we got, man?
I'm
We
trying
got
to pull up the trades. Why is it?
jump up the what?
I'm pulling up the trades, but
But those are the most important trades. I don't think trading Jeff Wilson to the Dolphins, that don't mean nothing.
Yeah. Chase Edmonds went to. He went from Miami to. Where'd he go? He might actually get a little burned now.
he got whoever he went to Denver because that's where
Yeah.
Bradley Chubb came from.
You're up.
He went to Denver.
So they got Melvin Gordon and him.
Look, it says Packers offered second round for Claypool before the Bears trade. They did try to go get him.
Are they just saying that?
No. That's Bleacher Report.
Offer a freaking second rounder for him. He probably said please.
Yeah, but what did Chicago offer for him? Was it multiple picks?
I think it was multiple picks.
I think it was multiple.
See, that's the thing about Green Bay. We're just gonna give you just what we want to give you. We ain't gonna give you what you want us to give you.
And
That's
we're
what Green
like,
Bay.
why come they didn't trade Cam Akers? Why come the Rams didn't trade Cam Akers?
Didn't nobody want him,
Yeah,
probably.
wasn't it? Yeah, true.
Because I mean, he's a good back though, man. He's not a bad
but
back.
he probably didn't. The
Yeah, he
asking
ride the
price was
time
probably
the rest
too
of the
high.
year.
Yeah, I mean, they probably was asking.
You
him,
know these people, these organizations, and they asking prices.
Did you hear about the Rams? How they drove up the price to get McCaffrey for the Niners? Because it was between the Rams and the Niners.
No.
Yeah.
It was between the Rams and the
Yeah.
Niners, and they drove it up.
Yeah, I heard that.
So, but see, here's the thing: and the Dolphins, they got Wilson from y'all. They got Chubb.
But they didn't need Wilson. They got
They got Mostert.
They got Mostert. They got
Another former Niner.
Yeah, but they got another Niner on their team too. Robert Quinn and Robert Quinn went to somebody too. I can't believe the yeah. I told you, man. They rating that T.J. Hawkinson trade. They ranking that pretty high, man.
Man, they you know what that's about.
What's that about?
Know what that's about.
I don't know what that's about.
You know.
I have no idea, man.
So you think the Hawkinson trade is the best trade?
I think it's up there, man. I really think the Roquan Smith is the best trade. But again, like you said, it doesn't help them on the offensive side. But I think the most impactful will probably be the T.J. Hawkinson because I think it's going to open up everything else for that
You drop your
Vikings
phone?
defense.
Chris, you drop your phone?
Yeah, I dropped my headset.
Okay. Good now.
Yeah, we heard all
You
that
heard,
noise.
you heard it all over there.
Oh
I
yeah,
had to
yeah.
meet you out.
We thought
My
you was
bad.
fighting or something, man. Thought somebody
meet
tried
you
to break in the room and get you.
Nah, it fell down. I
Thought
had to find the damn thing.
I thought your pay-per-view started.
He
He got the fumbling around.
He got the fumble around.
What's going on
Like,
over there?
what's
man?
going on, man?
In the little mo. What's going on in the
Well
mo?
played.
Yeah, we didn't know what was going on over there, Chris. Man.
Hey man, we got players of the week. NFL players of the week. Top 3 players of the week this week are, and I'm gonna play this little video too. Man, you don't get up. Cut off. So players of the week:
Sorry, had to do it.
Derrick Henry,
Man, the Bulls are smacking the shit out of Boston now all of a sudden. I mean, not Boston, but Brooklyn.
Well,
And why the hell is Simmons not playing?
we got
I'm pulling it up now. Give me 1 second. So
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry,
Christian
he had
McCaffrey.
32 attempts for 219 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then we got
Oh, of course, Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey, who had the hat trick.
Yep, throwing for a touchdown.
Tony Pollard.
Hold on,
Tony
no, we only
Pollard.
got 3. He's not one of them.
Nah, he's definitely not one
he's
of
not
them.
one of them. Not this
He had 3
week.
touchdowns.
I get that. He didn't make the cut. He's top 4 or 5. He didn't make the cut this week. We only got 3. We got Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, AJ Brown. So Christian McCaffrey's stat line was 18 attempts, 94 yards, 1 touchdown, 8 receptions, 4 touchdowns. He threw a touchdown as well. And
Hat trick.
then we got
AJ Brown just murdered the Steelers, man.
Yeah.
That
AJ Brown won.
that's crazy. And y'all see that the NFL gave him a drug test on Monday.
Oh, yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, he got a drug test on Monday. So
okay, video's playing now. And then we got what I say. So AJ Brown, he ended up with
I know, like at least 3 touchdowns.
yeah, he went off.
Yeah, he had 3 in the first half, wasn't it? Shit.
He went off. He had 6 receptions, 150. Did you just flush the toilet?
Who?
You. Oh no, it was my
No,
phone.
I ain't.
6 receptions, 156 yards, 3 touchdowns. So, my bad. So we got a little highlight going right now. We got Derrick Henry running all over those boys, and you can see that on the split screen.
Of course, ain't that right, Chris? Of course.
Of course. Well, it's not of course because I'm not. He had over 200 yards. I mean,
no,
that's
no,
the
no.
obvious.
I mean, no, I'm just saying, man.
I mean,
He had. So the whole season he got what? 290.
Shut up, Chris.
no, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked because I
Chris
got
is
that.
funny.
I got that. His
He got about 400 something.
nah, brother. I'm gonna tell you right now what he got.
About 400, maybe 500 or something.
Nah. So, Mr. Henry
Uh,
has 755 yards on the year, which is second. 7 touchdowns, which is third. And 166 attempts. So, yeah. 219 yards this past weekend.
so how many attempts?
Buffalo shut his ass down.
How many attempts?
How many attempts for this past week?
No. Overall.
166.
Yeah,
And he's
166.
what? 700 some yards.
755.
So he's
4.5
about
yard
6.
average. 4.5 yards, which is not great. It's not great, but he always turns it up second half of the year.
I mean,
like,
but that's
right now.
But that's his average, though.
Yeah,
His average is like 4.5 yards a carry.
that's what I said. 4.5 yards.
No,
a
no,
carry.
I'm talking about for his career.
No, that's for.
No, I'm letting you know for his career that's about his average.
Oh, I mean, he's had a 2,000 yard
Right.
yard year.
Yeah, his
So, I mean-
his 2,000 yard year, he averaged 5.4.
Okay, so he's right on track.
That's what I'm saying.
He's on track to hit 14, 1500.
4.5 yards a carry is good for a running back.
But this year it's not. He's like 20 something.
So we had, what, 400 something carries that year?
That's why I'm saying it's not. I mean, yeah, it's good because every 2 touches you got a first down, basically, which is good. But compared to everybody else's per carry attempt, and it could be some cats in there that.
So he's on pace to beat 1,500 yards.
Yeah,
he's on pace because right now he's averaging 107.9 yards a game.
That's light work, fam.
And he had one that was one of his season before
they on the AJ Brown.
Hmm?
They on the AJ Brown stat highlight reel right now.
His season before the 2,000 yards, he had 1,500 yards rushing. He averaged 102.7. So he's on pace. I mean, he's not on pace to get to 2,000 because that's 126 per game. He ain't on.
Yeah, but I mean, he can turn. I mean, like I said, he second half of the year is when he gets his second gear, and he just turns it on. It just runs all. It was ridiculous what he was doing to them Texans the other day.
Ball sack.
Just saying. Just speaking facts. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
speaking facts. But yeah, man. Yeah, I would have. I mean, Tony Pollard. I mean, I was hoping to put a Cowboy in there, but Tony Pollard just didn't make the cut.
Hey, who the Browns running back? Nick Chubb?
Chubb.
Mm-hmm.
You see him hurdle that dude last night?
Yeah, he do that every game.
Every game, yeah.
Man.
He hurdle at least once a game.
Why come they didn't get rid of Kareem Hunt?
He wasn't the market for him. He wanted out of there. They wanted to get rid of him. They said, "Hey, we are taking offers for Kareem Hunt." Nobody wanted him.
I would have traded Cam Akers for Kareem Hunt straight up.
He off the field liability, and he still got a pending case, don't he? He ain't working.
Kareem?
Yeah, Kareem Hunt.
Wow, Thunder's on national TV now? Oh, NBA TV Thursday night.
So now we getting the Christian McCaffrey highlight reel.
That guy's elusive.
The 3-piece. He threw a pass to Brandon Ayuk.
Mm-hmm.
Ran for 1 touch.
Caught a touch.
Passed for a touchdown.
That's crazy.
What more can you ask for?
So he passed for 1, ran for 1, and received for 1.
He did.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He got the hat trick.
Hat trick. Only 3 other running backs have done that. Walter Payton and who was the other one? LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah.
That's some lucky shit.
Man, when you got that,
see, that's the thing. Like, if you look at LaDainian,
so when you got that, the sky's the limit.
like but look at LaDainian Tomlinson because that's how.
Take him out.
That's kind of how.
Both y'all niggas take him out. Take him out. Both y'all niggas take him out.
This the cat talking about Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard.
He had 3 touchdowns. Tony Pollard.
You don't never put a
Take him
JV. You don't never highlight a JV cat.
What was your favorite candy growing up? Jawbreakers? Take him out, man.
Jawbreakers.
Take him out. Call y'all niggas jawbreakers, man.
Hey, man. Did y'all pass out candy last night?
No, we didn't. We went trick or treating though, but we didn't pass out candy.
Chris, you passed out candy last night?
Yeah, my wife did. I did.
Man, so I passed out candy, right? When I got home.
How many Jeffrey Dahmers did you see?
I'm gonna tell you. We
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, for costumes? None. No, I ain't see none. These is all little kids that came through ours. So they all superheroes or whatever. So she set up we when I got home, we set up the outside. And we had some lights. She had some little skeletons or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
A big fake black spider was like right at our entrance. And then the lights had sounds, so it was censored. Or when you walk up on it, it started making all these crazy noises and stuff. Scare you. Scaring a mess out of these little kids. The spider was scaring them. The noises was scaring them. So I'm giving the candy out or whatever. And I'm telling them, like, take a handful or whatever. because I had plenty, and we ain't got that many kids to come through there for Halloween. But let me tell you, this one pickup truck pulled up in the middle of the parking of the street, and like 5 or 6 of their kids hopped out. And these kids was a little older, like I want to say 8,
12
9, 10, 11, 12.
Mm-hmm.
And this little girl in the front, she was loading up her little bag, talking about, I gotta get something for my grandfather. Gotta get something for my grandfather. I'm like, man, if you don't get up out this line, talking about get some candy for your grandfather. But yeah, man, that was crazy. We didn't pass out candy last year or the year before.
No, we didn't.
So we went ahead and did it this year.
No, we didn't. We took
It's crazy, man.
took Lola to Nicholas Hills. She had fun over there. It was so funny because the lady was like, "Here, get what you want," and they were handing out the whole candy bars.
Nicholas Hills.
Lola went over there. She's like, grab 2 Kit Kats. And then we walking off, and she gonna whisper, "Dad, I got your favorite."
That's what's up.
I was like, I don't like Kit Kats. You know, I eat them every night.
She looking out for you.
Oh yeah, she always look out for me, man. That's my baby. That's my
Looking
baby.
out for you.
Man. That is my baby.
Also, damn man, I spent like $50 on candy and only had like 6 trick or treaters, nigga.
Man, after them came through,
Damn candy left.
because they always being disrespectful, just taking too much. I was like, man, I'm cutting these lights off. Then right before I cut the lights off, a couple of black kids came, and I gave them
The rest of the candy.
a lot of it. You know, they were scared to grab. I was like, man, just grab some. Go ahead. And it was funny though. Them kids is funny. They was cracking me up.
Hey, kids is funny nowadays, man.
This little black dude, he got spaghetti. Him and his little brother. He was like, hey man, I'm about to bring my sister. My sister about to come over here too. I was like, all right, cool. You know, he come walking out. Hey, they giving out candy over here. Like, this dude, crazy. She the one that got scared by the spider. Like, she walked up on the house. She ran across the street and was walking. She was not having it.
Gone.
I had to come outside and come down to my driveway and like, hey, don't worry about it. It's just,
Man,
you know.
on TikTok today, it was this guy. He was like, kids always run away when I open the door because I guess he's dressed up and they got the lights and scary stuff. And man, he opened the door and this one little boy took off down the street. His mama was chasing him like, get back here. He was not having it, man. I was laughing so hard at that, man. That was funny.
I don't see how they do it, man.
So we got
This one little cat,
Go ahead.
this one little white dude, he comes to the door, and I got the bowl, right? Big ass bowl. He's like, man, you have such big hands, man. You should be able to get me a whole lot.
He want you to grab the candy.
Yes, master. Yes, master. I get it. I get it.
I said, man, if you don't get some damn candy out this bowl, man. You got
Yes,
such big
master.
hands.
Yes, you got such big hands.
I don't know how to take that.
I don't.
Little dude, what you?
I would have smacked his ass. His mom would have came to the door.
Smacked her too.
No, we had some funny little kids too, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
I bet, man. Cause these little kids, like with Lola, man, it's crazy what that little girl retains and what that little girl asks and just everything. Like we went to a drive-through, and it was a person in the drive-through, and you could not tell. Dad, and I'm like, I know what she's about to ask, so I'm not even
Try not
to entertain it. Dad, and I said, what, Lola? Is that a boy trying to be a girl or a girl trying to be a boy? And she whispered it. And I'm like, Lola, I don't know. She was like, I think it's a boy trying to be a girl.
Smart.
And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know, babe. That's that person doing what that person wants to do. That's all I can answer. But why does she want to be? I don't know, Lola. Like at the age that she's 6, so at the age she's asking 1,000,001 questions.
Oh yeah,
man. And then my oldest daughters, they're crazy because we're in Crest, and it's summertime, and it's this girl. She had to weigh about 270, 300, but she had this shirt. She had this shirt on,
It's cut off.
and I was like, and my daughter's like, "Dad, stop," and I'm like, "Look, I'm all for you having confidence, but you know,
Hey man, it's the Lizzo effect.
I don't care, but you know,
It's the Lizzo effect.
I don't care, but you know."
I'm telling you, man. It's what's
you know
popping
what
now.
you know what you can and cannot wear.
It's what's popping now. Lizzo don't let them know that you can come out with nothing on and be proud.
Hey man, like Don and them said that one episode that some of them like BBWs.
Yep. What's wrong with it?
It's,
But we got-
Wrong with it?
We got some NBA news to talk about, right? We got some
yeah, some
Brooklyn
more
Nets.
breaking news.
Even though they getting smacked right now, according to Chris.
They just got beat.
breaking
They was
news.
up.
And
Jock Vaughn got this first loss as the head
That's
coach.
not his first loss.
that's not his first loss, but
Because he was the head coach at Orlando.
yeah, getting smacked.
No, I'm talking about.
As a
I'm talking
Brooklyn
about
Nets.
Was it
coaching.
that?
Brooklyn Nets.
Well, it won't last.
Interim or
He only
whatever.
going to be the interim for a few days.
Yeah, they probably gonna
Go
end up getting Udoka. But tell me how y'all. I said it.
So say
I
what happened.
said it.
Tell the audience.
I mean, Steve
don't know.
Nash. Steve Nash got fired, or they parted ways amicably, whatever. He got fired. I think one of our last shows, I said that, and you guys criticized me for this if I'm not mistaken. I asked the question: is it Steve Nash the issue? And I believe that this happening proves that Steve Nash is the issue.
He wasn't ready
No,
to
I
be a
think-
head coach.
No, he wasn't.
Especially
I've been a
that
head coach.
talent.
But here's the thing: you have to. He could probably go and coach the Thunder. He probably can go and coach
That's what
any
I'm
other
saying.
team.
Levels.
Right? But it's not even that. You have to look at the personnel.
Personalities.
KD wants somebody to be Batman. Kyrie is just off in his own little world, and Ben Simmons is playing like Benicia.
Playing victim.
He's playing like Benicia. He's playing. He's playing like
He
a
ain't playing
female.
like.
Yeah, he's because now he's probably gonna talk about mental health and like he can't play and he's not ready to play. Kyrie is yelling at this dude during the game to shoot the ball.
Is he?
Right.
I haven't watched him play yet.
No, like
Yeah.
look it up. You can look it up. It was a video where people were like, Kyrie is yelling at this cat to shoot the ball,
So
Dude got it in the paint. He got it in the paint.
and then he
could've just laid it
goes
up,
and
but he kicked it
airballs.
out.
Frog, he airballs a layup.
over
That's
under.
because it's running layups.
Quick question for y'all. Over under. How many years does Ben Simmons have left in the league?
If
Over 5.
over 5.
Playing
Over
like
5.
this.
Over
And
5.
with the mentality that he has.
Oh, over 5 because all they're gonna do is
He can't handle criticism.
over 5.
He can't handle coaching. He can't handle. If you're not gonna, dude, you're in the NBA. You got to shoot the ball.
Oh,
You're 6'10".
over 5.
You have to shoot the ball.
think over 5?
Look, he's gonna turn into a not the actual player, but esque. He's gonna turn to like a Dennis Rodman esque, where he rebounds and defends, and you can make money and last in the league with rebounding and defending, bro.
I get that, but Dennis Rodman wasn't.
I didn't say Dennis. I said esque. I'm talking about just defending and rebounding, and he can last 5 years doing that. He can last 5 years.
Okay. I wish him a long, prosperous career, but the way he's going about it, the way he's playing, and his mental.
That'd be the only thing that he'll check out.
I'm thinking that
But he has to play 10 years in order to get his compensation from the NBA, so he's going to play that.
at some point somebody's going to be like, all right, we're going to put you on the bench. We'll give you 10, 15 minutes a game. Do whatever it is that you're going to do. We'll take that. and then eventually he's gonna fizzle out because of his mental health
Or you know
issues.
what? A Duke can come in and change his whole mentality.
Who?
The ex what's his name? Adoko, whatever.
Oh, Udoka.
Yeah. He can come in and change his whole
Udoka
mentality.
don't play that. I mean,
But he can come in and change his whole mentality.
yeah. I mean,
Are we sure? Are we sure he doesn't play that?
he don't play that.
Shut up.
He don't. I mean,
No, I'm just saying.
Like I mean
What has he done? Really?
took the Celtics to the finals in his first year as a head coach.
yeah. That
A
young
Celtics team that
young
couldn't do anything under
and
Brad Stevens.
And I would tell you this.
Is
too.
he smart? Is he a smart man though?
No, he's smart.
Yes.
I mean, he just let the wrong brain take over
Just,
a little
you know.
bit. I mean, but that's any man. But I would say this. To me, he is the reason why Jason Tatum is playing the way Jason Tatum is playing right now.
Yeah, he got both.
Yeah.
He got both Jason and Jalen playing.
Yeah, I think, and that's why I don't think they wanted him to go. But I think that he has them playing the way that they're playing now.
Yeah.
So with that being said, he can get Ben Simmons. He can get Kyrie's a different monster, man. And I don't agree with the way that he does things and him bringing light to people, things like that. And nowadays you get criticized for everything that you do or say.
Who you talking
Anyway,
about?
Kyrie. You know, but he's a different. I mean, you got to think about it. KD and Kyrie was hitting 35 and 37 points, and these cats still losing.
Yeah, I mean, you got.
Yeah. Or they score a total of 75.
You know what I'm saying? So, and they're still losing. Ben Simmons has to put in 15 to 17 points a game for them to win. And their defense sucks. I think they're averaging teams are averaging 130 against them. 130. That's crazy. What you over there doing, boy? You making all that noise? Yeah, you making all that noise.
Yeah, I'm
No,
trying to mute him.
I'm fixing my damn thing, my speaker part, because it keeps sliding down. Because I got one ear earpiece, not a double.
So you actually messing with the thing? You just that's what's going on. I'm muting him every 2 seconds.
He's muting you every 2 seconds because I hear this.
All you have to do is tell me. My bad.
No, you good.
I didn't think y'all could hear that.
Oh
Yes,
no, we hear everything,
all of
bro.
that, brother.
All that. We just heard you bite that chicken wing just now.
Yeah.
Shit, now I ain't got no more of that. Ain't all that.
But nah, I mean, I think that Udoka, however you say his name, I think he make him come in and change the culture. But I honestly go back to saying that Steve Nash was the issue.
Steve Nash couldn't coach, man. Listen, coaching is
Steve Nash
more than
is a developer. He can develop a player because he did it. He did it in Phoenix. He did it in. I'm talking about as far as one-on-one with the player, helping the player, footwork, things like that. But that doesn't translate into being a coach.
because you got to run the ship, and you got to. It's just, I mean, come on.
I mean, he had the fire and everything, but it's hard. Normally, I would say point guards make the best coaches because they have to know every position. They have to know the offense. They have to know this. Some point guard, like Magic wasn't a good coach. Some point guards are not good coaches.
No, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? Jason Kidd, he's an average coach. He's not just over the threshold like, dang, he's a great coach. But Steve Kerr, because Steve Kerr was on the bench learning a lot, becomes a good coach. You know what I'm saying? So it's a give and take. I don't think that he's I think he just needs to stick to developing players one-on-one for a team being a.
He's gonna end up getting another shot at it.
I mean, it depends where though, because no team is like the Thunder. No, the Thunder is sold on this dude. The Kings, the Kings got boy.
He'll get another shot.
I mean, eventually.
He'll get another shot.
Eventually.
He'll get another
But
shot.
let me ask you a quick question before we close out. Who is leading your MVP votes for the NBA right now?
MVP for the NBA.
Like right now.
They're only a few games in.
Man, that's too early.
No, I'm just saying, like,
it
just,
is early,
Giannis?
but I would say
That's
either
one. It's
gotta be
Giannis or Steph.
and y'all crazy.
I know you want to say Ja.
No,
Who?
Luca.
Oh, Luca. Yeah, Luca. Yeah, he's
Luca's
averaging
balling,
like
bro.
40 something.
Yeah. I just don't like Luka.
I know you don't, but Luca's balling.
I know.
And
It's
I look
it's
at
undeniable, but
I look at his game, and I'm
he's
just like,
messing around getting MVP this year.
oh yeah, he will.
He's the favorite.
Unless Giannis does something crazy, but I look at his game, and I'm just like, y'all can't stop this slow motherfucker.
Right.
But
Yeah, like,
but
yeah.
I've played against people like that, and I know how hard it is because he's getting this shot off. That little step back, you know he's gonna do that little step back. I want him to drive. That if I'm guarding Luka, I want Luka to drive, but it's hard because there's no other point guards out there. Like when they played Memphis, and they had Memphis guarding Luka. Luka's smart enough to know where this is where LeBron doesn't do. I got this little motherfucker on me. I'm not shooting no three. I'm going right to the post.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. Went right to the post and killed them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel sorry for the Lakers too. I will end by saying that the Lakers are horrible. And the
Man,
thing is,
that was-
it's not Westbrook's fault. I hate that they put it on Westbrook. Even after I looked at the stats, because I went and researched, I looked at the stats. Westbrook shot.
Turn your TV down.
Westbrook.
Who, me?
Yeah, you the only one with a TV. I told you we hear everything. But
I'm
not.
also watching the Tupac Biggie sign.
But Westbrook shot like over 40% from the field and averaged like 18 a game. Right? This year,
Right.
when they let Russ play, because I agree with what Charles Barkley said. I think the Lakers have took the joy away from Russell Westbrook.
They did.
And I think I think that he realized that he's starting to get it back. The last game he played where he tween, went to the whole layup, started jigging on him and everything. I think he's starting to get that back. And that's the Russell Westbrook that us, as far as living in Oklahoma and watching the Thunder from when he came, that's the Russ that we like, that we are used to seeing.
I say bring him back.
You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is let that man play. If you're gonna put him with the bench, put him with the bench, but let that man play. And you will. He had what 28-8, and they won.
Yep.
And LeBron, and that's the thing. People don't talk shit about LeBron. What did LeBron do when they had that game one against Portland? Before they showed to Russell Westbrook when he came to the side and shot that brick. But did they show you what happened before then when LeBron James was just holding on to the ball, no offense moving, and he does a little sidestep three and bricks it? Twice.
Nah, they're not going.
But that's what I'm saying. But
Not the face of the NBA.
And I hate the fact. But to me, he's not the face of the NBA no more. You got Steph. You got three faces of the NBA. You got Steph, Giannis, and Luka.
As long as LeBron's in the league, he's the face of the NBA.
Bro, after what
Those are superstars of the league.
Bruh.
LeBron is the face of the NBA.
Bruh, yeah, look.
What LeBron says goes.
And that's the problem, because now they're about to try to hurt Russell Westbrook's.
He's a scapegoat, man. They gotta blame somebody, and it's gonna be Russ.
Blame
'Cause
AD.
Russ don't
Blame
fit.
AD. How can you?
Because he's too sensitive. He too soft. AD is they treat him like he's a kid or a little pet. He's too brittle you can't talk noise to him. You can't talk about him. Is Chris gone?
No, I'm here.
Okay. And then you ain't gonna say nothing about LeBron.
But that's the problem. You need to say something.
Russ is the one. Before Russ, it was what's the little white dude's name?
It was Kuzma.
KVP. What was it? Kentavious Caldwell Pope. KCP.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody but LeBron. So that's all I'm gonna say. We about out of time. We appreciate you all watching the show. We're gonna come back now that we got everything in order. The last thing we need to figure out is the live aspect of it. I'm gonna try to test that out this week. I don't want to really do it, but
You probably gonna have to have a laptop. But we'll talk about that off
yeah. But anyway, this has been another episode of Turn the Game, the podcast. Chris, you got any parting words?
Oh no, man! I ain't got
I'm gonna
nothing.
keep you on. I'm gonna keep you on till I hit stop or whatever.
All right.
or whatever.
But yeah, let me hit this.
Hey man, you be safe out there, man. Tennessee's a crazy place,
yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah, I ain't want nothing going to work into the hotel, bro. I got plenty of stuff to eat right here.
Like and
You got-
subscribe.
You got to travel a little bit, man, and explore a little bit.
I ain't exploring nothing. I on my sightseeing on the way to work, on the highway.
Like and subscribe
Good
on our
enough for me.
YouTube channel. You can catch our show at any of your podcast platforms. I gotta put them out there too, though.
Don't your pop still
Audio.
here?
We'll get it.
But yeah, man.
Don't your pop still in Tennessee?
Yeah, he stay in Memphis.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
All right.
My fault.
No, you
Hey,
good?
turn it on.
Turn on.
Turn on.